Hello everybody, welcome back to the workshop. So today I wanted to take and talk a little bit about details and how you can really elaborate on your current ironwork to increase the profitability of what you're doing. So this design here looks pretty complex, and in a lot of ways it is. It did take a lot of skill or craftsmanship to try to take and get these lines chased in here. But ultimately this is chisel work. In a nutshell, chisel work is fairly simple. It's done with fairly simple tooling that you can make right there in your own shop, and it has, as you can see, a pretty dramatic impact on the work that you're doing. So let me zoom you out just a bit here and show you some of the tools that we're working with. So everything that you see that's been done on here has been done with these set of tools that I'm about to show you. This right here is just a simple butcher tool made out of a piece of coil spring, and it's got about a 60-degree bevel on it there. Hopefully you guys can see that really well. And very short, about 3.5 inches long or so. And I've used this tool a ton since I made it in my class with Tom Latney. That was done to take and provide the bevel work that you see on this piece here. There's some bevels where it's giving that separation between the background and the piece itself, and also slightly raising the piece, just ever so slightly. One of the next tools that came into play was this tool. This is just a little square-faced planishing tool. Again, forged exactly like this, but instead of ground with a steep bevel like the butcher tool, this tool just had essentially a flat planishing foot that's been polished. And then that allows me to get in there and planish out any missed hammer blows, marks, etc., etc. For the background texture, I use this. It's a very small ball tool. Again, forged just like the previous tools prior to it. But, and in this case, all I did was round off the end, almost like if you're going to make a little punch out of it, but then you round off all the sharp corners and turn it into a little ball tool. That is responsible for all the background texture. Finally, last but not least, is what I like to call a lining tool, or it is essentially a very small form of slit chisel. Let's see if I can zoom you in on this a little bit here. I don't know if y'all can see that very well. There we go. So as you can see, this is a very small, it's beveled in both directions at a fairly steep bevel, mind you, for a slit tool. It's just like a little slit chisel. There's nothing special to this. There's no special grind or anything. It's just a little tiny chisel. And this is used to get in here and undercut these lines just a little bit to give them a little more definition. So this way they don't get washed out so much. But with those 4 simple tools there, and a small hammer that I made myself, just a piece of 1045, little square-faced hammer. By the way, that is approximately 8 ounces. Those tools right there were able to do all this work that you see on this hammer. So with 4 simple, relatively simple tools in your toolkit, you can get done quite a bit of really nice work on what would have otherwise been just a plain hammer. Now this hammer here is made for driving survey stakes. The guy wanted me to elaborate with my own decoration, and he's gonna obviously dig in some dirt. This is made out of 1095, annealed while doing this. But that's what this is going to be. It's for pounding in survey stakes and doing something else. So this is like really elaborate for this, and I could have left this really plain, maybe just done some simple file work on the edges and called it at that. But I'd like to challenge you to start trying to put your best foot forward and experiment and try new things in your work, and try to do some chisel work on your stuff. It is a lot of fun. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope that inspires you to get out in your workshop today and make something really beautiful and really great. And like always, let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. If you're new to the channel, you may want to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications as we put out new videos each and every day at 2 of them a day, 7 days a week. So thank you all once again for watching. God bless you, and we will catch you on the next one.